This is the second video on how to sell to a small audience. The previous one was about the content strategy, what type of content you want to create if you want to sell to a small audience, if you only have a small audience, which is pretty normal. That's where everybody starts. Okay. And you don't need thousands followers or subscribers, whatever your case is, to do that, but you need the right content strategy. And if you get good in, addressing your customers' fears, you'll be flying. Okay. Because remember, if they've been already looking for your product or service and they didn't buy because something didn't connect, they didn't feel right, your competitors didn't convince them. So don't be afraid to talk about those objections and negatives, okay, on why they shouldn't get it. Okay, because that's exactly the content that, helps you sell. But again, if you want to learn more about that, watch my previous video. And today I want to talk about energetics, okay? Because it's not about just content. Yes, that it is really important, but the energy you create that content, the energy you put out whenever you put that content in front of your customers is also really, really important. Okay. And this video is a little bit more how to show more of you. Okay. And more content you create, more confident you'll become. Okay. And, you'll kind of know, oh, I want to talk about that. I don't like talking about that. No, I don't need to talk about that, especially if you get feedback. And let's say you have like some stupid questions coming from that particular content. And one of the examples I love using is how one of my clients was trying to go viral. Like they wanted to get a lot of engagement. And once they got the engagement, after reading the comments, they realized, no, it's not the client I want to work with. Okay. And that's exactly what will happen to you. Okay. More content you put out, more feedback you will receive, more you'll understand, are you going on the right road or you're not going on the right road. Okay. And just be careful about those generic tips on what you should talk about. Like AI is telling me I need to do content about that, or this is a very good keyword. And then they try to create content, but you can see that that content is being forced. Okay, it doesn't come from them. Okay, they are talking about it just because, AI told them. Let's use that example here, right? But people can feel that, okay? Especially if you love writing long posts, okay? People will feel, are you doing it for the algorithm, okay? Or are you actually genuinely trying to connect with your dream client, with your ideal client? Are you answering their questions? Okay. So that's why it's important. If you haven't seen, the previous video, watch that video before continuing on. Okay. So the energy you put out, transmit, whatever you want to say, when you are creating content, either resonate or doesn't resonate with your customer. So, and I would always advise you not to create content when you're feeling desperate. Okay. When you're feeling that you're desperate for client, that's probably not the right time to create content. Okay. Because again, people will feel that. And that's when you'll be creating content based on, AI and recommendations, very generic, not specific to you or your business or what your clients need to know about. Okay. Because again, if we're going to take a look at our previous clients, at our conversation with previous clients, okay, maybe how even we help them to understand that, hey, look, if you're going to start working with me, this is what will happen. I'm going to help you to solve that problem. Okay. If your client feels at ease, they will commit to you. They will work with you. Okay. So how do you get to that stage? Just be normal. Just be you. Imagine your friend is asking what you're doing. Okay. And in a coffee shop, you explain how your business is helping your clients overcome problems. Okay. And that's exactly how you should talk to your potential customers. Okay. Because like I said before, people aren't really interested in a lot of benefits in learning how amazing and the best you are. No, they actually want to learn how another ordinary person, okay, solve the same problem. Okay, so once you check your energy that you're not desperate, okay, that you genuinely want to educate your clients, okay, on your product or your service, you want to paint the picture how you're going to help them, okay, just try to show more of you, okay. So, what is the easiest way to show who you are? By discovering what you like talking about, what you don't like talking about. And by showing who you are, will show your clients how different you are from competition. And that is really important. Remember, you just need to focus on that 10% difference. If you're solving the same problem as another 10 guys in your city, you just need to show more of you. Okay. And sometimes it comes through personal stories where people can relate. And it doesn't have to be anything significant where you have to be very vulnerable, like, and show what you're going through. That's not what I mean. If you feel confident, okay, go and do that. But it might be even as simple as following and supporting the same rugby team or soccer team, right? Okay. Or maybe talking about, the longevity routine. Okay. So when creating content, you want to build trust and you want to build credibility. And how do you do that? By showing who you are, okay? By showing what you like. And if you've been creating content in trying to get customers, that is the wrong energy you've been putting out, and your customers can see that, okay? Try to shift yourself into the state where you actually genuinely trying to educate your client on what is the right way to solve that problem and what is not the right way to solve that problem, okay. And a lot of that is about busting myths within your industry. Okay, that is a huge thing. And maybe you even believed one of those myths about your industry, because more stories you can share like that, okay, more relatable you are. And the third thing about energetics is, what do you expect from your potential clients? What do you expect from your prospects? Are they going to say yes or are they going to say no? Okay, because that is really important. Sometimes I see business owners working so hard, they are creating so much content, writing newsletters, writing so many posts, okay, but they don't have an expectation that people will be interested. Why not? Okay, even if it's just 10 people that see your video or read your post, you never know who can hear the message. Okay, so if you are at that stage where you are creating content but feeling a bit of fearful and anxious because you've done it, you created a lot of content in the past but it didn't work out, so maybe you already started telling that story to yourself, stop. And I know if you've been working so hard for months, you were creating so much content and you're not getting results, you might feel a little bit down. So in that case, you don't need to create more content. What you need to do, you need to step back and fix your energy and ask yourself, why do I have those fears and insecurities? Why do I expect my customers to say no to me? Okay, look, and the easiest way to fix that negative story is, remind yourself the story about how much you helped your previous clients. Okay, how much that particular post inspired somebody, how much that video helped somebody, okay, shift or change their mind or become your customers. Okay. So, like everything in life, remember, if you focus on positives, you're going to attract more positives. If you focus on negatives, you will attract more negatives. Okay. So, if you do have that expectation that, yeah, but probably I'm going to get a very little reach, algorithm is not working. No, 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 no. Stop that story. Okay. I got one of my very first leads when I had only 40 subscribers. Imagine if I had, like that story in myself, oh, I need to get to a few thousand or whatever before I can have clients. No. Okay. And the right client, the right person will hear your message. And it will happen when you don't expect that. Okay. If you're going the organic route. Okay. If you want to speed things up, don't be afraid to invest in advertising. And like I mentioned before, you don't need to spend a lot of money. If you do need help, if you need somebody to teach you how to do that, reach out to me. I would be happy to help. Okay. But if you're feeling burned out, okay, in creating a lot of content and not getting anywhere, just take a step back and think, okay, what do I expect my clients, my prospect? Do I expect to say yes or no? Okay, am I feeling desperate? Do I want my clients to become my clients just because I created this amazing post? No, shift your energy. Change your energy into something like, okay, uh, my prospects keep asking that. So probably there is another 5 people who have the same question. Every single video I create is based on conversations or many problems, like I had with my previous clients. Okay. And then the right person is going to hear you. Well, look, remember you're amazing. Okay. If you got 1 client, you can get 10 clients. Okay. If you got 10 clients, you can get 100 clients. Never forget that. Just focus on that. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll see you again. Bye.